Some of you still can't believe that we are renovating a castle, so we're going to drop the drawbridge and show you the final reveal. Every castle needs a king.
And a baroness.
And a baroness.
When I met Susie and Russell, I knew immediately that they were not only passionate about their love for this castle, but everything that they touched. Part of their big plan is to repurpose and bring back and validate the horse farm aspect of the castle. So now I have to get my riding into par or acceptable standards where I don't embarrass myself. Look how beautiful you are. Beautiful. Good boy. Good boy. That's my Patrick. So I thought it would be a great idea to rekindle my relationship with horseback riding.
All right, ready? Mark, you have a little bit, have a real jump now.
With my friend Dana, we started taking lessons once a week, and the results were amazing.
Heels down. Gorgeous, Mar.
So Dana's a dear friend of mine, and she lives here in town as well. And she was riding her entire life. She is quite a horseback rider, English rider that is. And I needed to, well, discover some of my old skill sets. Oh, I'm sorry. I was cantering. I'm sorry, I can't. Oopsie. Oopsie. Poopsie. Doopsie. We got crap on the field. So the funny thing is that every time Dana gets on her horse, it has to poop. Whoa. Whoa. I don't know what it is, but the moment she gets on a horse, it doesn't matter what time, that horse, all of a sudden she's like, why are you not moving? I'm like, Dana, something's going on. Dana's horses are always dropping something.
Hello, hello.
So we're taking our riding lessons, and I get a phone call, and Susie says, we're ready to have you come back, but don't get overexcited. So you have a pass on this journey.
I know, I'm kind of sad that I don't get to go.
It's almost better that you're not going because you are all about timelines. I'm very anal about getting things done, but you know how to package everything together and make sure we hit the finish line. Bye, Patrick. I'll bring you carrots.
But you know there's a benefit to you.
There is?
Yes, because if I'm not going, then I'm not driving.
Oh, no, wheel rims will be harmed on this journey.
Well, maybe.
Melissa is a huge asset to Team Mar, and sometimes she has the pleasure and the availability to join me on a variety of different shoots. It wasn't long ago that I was in a movie, and of course she helped me run through my lines and made sure I showed up on time. So the joke is I always call Melissa an heiress. So the heiress should visit the castle in Cornwall. It's the perfect match.
So, you know, Mar and Melissa go up to see the castle and do a check-in, and because I've got so much going on, I can't make it. And then my plans canceled. And I had a whole free day. A whole day. Don't tell anybody.
So I finally arrive, and I'm giving a tour, and I walk in the door, and I get it. It's not bad, but it's not great. And here is what I will say, is that what I'm seeing is not really devastating to make me feel very concerned about our timeline. There's still things to be done, but it's manageable. Phew. You're always thinking about, you know, not just for yourself, but...
Well, we had a big conversation about it because this house has a helicopter pad.
Oh, we're keeping that, aren't we?
And we're keeping the helicopter pad, and we thought if
Instead
anybody...
of an H, it should be an M. So I want to know why, Paul, I was not airlifted to the castle.
Oh, well...
Do we not have that budget?
Now more than ever, your home is your haven. Now more than ever, the comfort and function of your home matters. For 88 years, Ethan Allen Quality has furnished American homes. And now, when it matters the most, we are opening our doors sensibly to service you safely. Ethan Allen Quality, service and reliability. Now more than ever.
Well, it looks so bright already just because of the paint. What I'm seeing is not really devastating. There's still things to be done, but it's manageable. Castle dog.
Where you going?
Susie's your lucky charm. She's the one, she's your visionary, right? Because she totally is calling things out. She's like me.
We are a team, and we do argue. Okay?
Right.
You know what we argue about?
What?
We argue about rugs, because rugs set the room.
Okay, I agree.
And then the rest we roll with. So let's go to the kitchen. Let's go to the kitchen.
Let's see what's cooking.
Let's see what's cooking.
Well, I already noticed new floors.
New floors.
Wow, and you followed with the same size, right?
A few less walls.
Yes.
You took this back wall down.
The biggest transformation is taking place in the kitchen. By knocking down some walls and really maximizing the space and reappointing it, well, now it's going to be a really 21st century modern kitchen that any chef or cook would love.
The aluminum kitchen that was here was most sought after, and we have a local Cornwallian that said, I want the kitchen and I'll take it out and reuse it. And Russ and his team did an incredible job.
This was dropped before, and our hood is going to be there.
This is the best return ever because whenever you can have that seamless
Right,
ceiling,
right.
you not have to duck, it just changes, it makes the room look bigger. Russell is a very hard worker. They both are. You gotta love these people. Doesn't matter what the temperature is. They're working. You're always thinking about, not just for yourself, but
Well, we had a big conversation about it because this house has a helicopter pad.
oh, we're keeping that, aren't we?
And we're keeping the helicopter pad, and we thought if
Instead of an
anybody...
H, it should be an M. So I want to know why, Paul, I was not airlifted to the castle. Do we not have that budget?
What do you like, supplies for people who are...
How fun! Can you imagine?
It would be totally fun.
And you don't have to worry about driving.
That's true. Do I have to fly the plane?
No. Well, we have to find a pilot. We have to find someone that has a helicopter.
I know.
Those are little details that you can figure out,
I'll
right?
help you.
Can you get me a blue helicopter?
Why blue?
Because that's my color.
Oh, okay.
So this is the Breakfast Nook, right?
Yeah.
When I first took a tour through the castle, I didn't even really notice this little carved out area with beautiful leaded windows. But now that we're walking through, it's well appointed now to identify that this makes sense. I think the fact that you opened this up and got this light into this,
Huge. It's a game changer.
huge. Your initial plans can be modified as you start on this journey of renovating a space. Sometimes things pop up and you say, this is better appointed as such. And that was very clear when I noticed this little space. I love that. I love that. Of course,
You love that? You can have it.
a new light picture there. Sitting room. So look at the beams, and now that you've neutralized the ceiling, which was really hideous before, it was that mustard yellow, if I remembered, right? But now you really appreciate the stenciling.
Jumps, right?
And we have the most gorgeous rug that has the same colors and
That picks
feeling.
up on
Yeah.
the brick. Imagine something that you created, and then all of a sudden someone comes in and takes it apart. I felt the same compassion and connection to the stenciling on the beams because clearly a local artisan came in and painstakingly hand painted that. To pass that up and just paint the beam would have been a horrible mistake.
I totally agree, because I think if you have any time that an artisan has come and worked on anything, I think that elevates that piece. So you want to preserve that, and it's indigenous to when the place was built.
So they just painted this an hour ago, and in 1 hour, the paint color dried and changed and I love it. I'm like loving it right now. So that's an awesome thing.
We've painted many a room a few times.
Yeah.
Well,
Paint's cheap.
paint is cheap. Okay, so this way.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have arrived.
Here we are.
This is everything a castle should be, right?
Well, we are extremely excited about it.
And when we were here before, we talked a little bit about the water damage and the floor damage, but now there is no sign of that.
Right? Amazing what high quality primer will do.
I think we need to make stationery out of that.
You know what? I'm going to do that.
Yeah, just copy that and make stationery. And that's your emblem for this castle.
We were actually thinking about coats of arms, so I Googled the Stone family crest, and it came up this whole thing about the Stone family originated where? Cornwall,
You're kidding.
England. And and the whole history of my family heritage is in Cornwall, England.
So talk about lineage and a connection to who she is and what her heritage is.
And his family had a big Scottish castle in Scotland, obviously, and so we're feeling like we're home.
I think it's so cool. I think heritage is really important. I am, as you know, Canadian, yay.
I love Canadians, you know that.
You know, she brought some stuff with her to bring to where she is now. So one of the things I brought with me is this. This is from Canada. Actually,
Didn't we see that in Vancouver?
you saw a giant version of this in Vancouver.
Right, okay.
And so people, when I left, gave this to me as a symbol.
I think that's what's so fantastic about this country is that we are a big melting pot. When we bring these components of who we are and the journey to where we are, and we infuse it with a little bit of what we love, I think that's what makes this country and our state and every state so fantastic and wonderful, because it really is all about everyone's contribution to what and who they are. This terrace is where you found and you sent over to me the massive snake
That's right.
that was living in the terrace and shed its skin. You don't like snakes either.
If you see a snake, it's always a surprise.
Exceptional products, personal service. Galt Stone and Landscape Supplies offers both professionals and homeowners one of the largest selections of natural and man-made stone in New England. From small projects to complete renovations and new construction, incorporating stone indoors or outdoors can completely transform a space. Visit our showrooms in Westport and Bethel for an interactive stone experience, or browse our expansive stone selection online at galtstone.com. Galt puts you first.
We also renovated another terrace up there.
Okay, this is the terrace that is worth coming up, because this terrace is where you found and you sent over to me the massive snake
That's right.
that was living in the terrace and shed its skin. You don't like snakes either.
No. If you see a snake, it's always a surprise.
Did you find the snake?
No.
Thank
because
goodness,
the
because
snake-
that would have made me put it up for sale. I'm out of here. Just keeps getting better and better. I must tell you that I'm very impressed, because to take on this castle and to do what needs to be done, it is really a huge, huge job. This is a complete restoration of the paneling. I think you're spot on, because this is real. It would be
Sin.
a sin to paint. So the fact that they have made the progress that they have made so far, bravo. I'm happy. I think they're going to be just fine. That was the best update that I've seen in a long time in such a quick turnaround. But now I really want to take some time, because the jail that you totally transformed,
Yep.
that really began this journey, and we're gonna have lunch there.
We are going to have lunch there, and it's very exciting. And Russ has been renovating what I would say, difficult buildings for a long time. And he went in there with his crew and did such an amazing job with 2-foot thick granite and stonework and metal and bars. And wait till you see it.
I can't wait.
It is crazy.
All right.
So that gave me the confidence to take this on, but I'd love to show it off. So
Let's do
off
it.
we go.
Let's make it happen. So when Susie told me that they restored and renovated an old jail and made it into a restaurant that wasn't far away, I got very excited for 2 reasons. 1, I was hungry. And 2, I can see how their finishes will play into the castle. So this will be a snapshot of what the castle will look like in reference to their dedication to preservation and renovation. So I got my eyes out to look for the details. The original jail was built in 1812.
This was the second phase of the jail where they started bringing prisoners in the middle. This was a whole different type of cell block. This was where the warden lived in the front house.
Now, when you purchased this, did you know in your mind that you want to make this a restaurant? What were you thinking of?
Every single thing that you see, I had this vision, okay, from day one.
Somebody said early on, which stuck with me, was that we are basically taking the use of this building, which is to keep people in, and flipping it on its head.
So I truly believe I'm an old soul, and I've been around before. And when I see spaces that have such history and character, there's something that really resonates with me. The fact that they actually have an older space and they embrace its history and now make it to something that the public can enjoy, a restaurant. Well, you can be sure that not only will I have my favorite space to sit in, but I will be appreciating every small detail while enjoying the past.
So we'll see you back next time.
We'll be back.
From jails to castles.
From jails to castles and everything in between.
That's right.
The big reveal is going to be just that. Big. Huge. Because after all, it's not every day you're renovating a castle. Holy cow!
Introducing the Ethan Allen Member Program. Special member pricing, complimentary design service, free shipping, and exceptional white glove home delivery. Unparalleled value and service on your every purchase, every day, on every handcrafted piece of furniture. Designed to help you curate a beautiful American home. Backed by 88 years of American design and craftsmanship. Ethan Allen, we make the American home.
Now, Susie is a fantastic and excellent writer. And of course, I've been taking my lessons and I've been doing everything I possibly can to really show my ability as an athlete, but most importantly, as an equestrian. So now the time has come for me to ride with Susie. Can I hold my own? What a beautiful thoroughbred. This horse was so gentle, and to be able to ride in the field with Susie and to just gallop and to canter and to post was really exactly what I wanted it to be. And I think I held my own. Susie, this was so much fun, but I'm really looking forward to seeing the castle. So I'm gonna scoot around a little bit more and I will see you there.
See you there.
Bye, dear.
Bye.
So we're going back to the castle.
Oh, that'll be cool. It's been so long. I can't wait to see what they've done.
Team Marv. The big, huge finale reveal has come. And I am so thrilled to finally see what Susie and Russell have created. Oh my God, look what you have done.
How are you?
Oh. You have been busy.
I have been busy. We took what you said, casual, luxury, and we wanted to just keep going. We couldn't stop.
Well,
one thing led to the next.
This is really breathtaking.
Oh, I'm so happy.
And I can't wait to see the transformation inside. So I can't wait anymore. Let's go see it, right?
Come on in.
This to me is such a treat and I'm going to take a moment and really take it all in. Holy cow! I don't know what words to describe what I'm looking at here. You kind of took the best of both worlds.
Well, that was definitely the goal. We wanted to feel like we didn't come in and give it a 2020 makeover. We wanted to keep it feeling like the authentic building that it is.
This reveal is all about perfection. The banisters were very dark, but the wood and detailing on the staircase was just such an important focal point, right?
Yep.
But what you've done is you made it look fresh and new while still keeping the integrity of the past. As I'm touring the castle and really in awe with the preservation, the renovation, the casual luxury principles that are infused in every space, Susie followed the recipe and it was instinctive. I can't wait to see the rest of it.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Which way are we going?
Let's take a look. Let's go to the kitchen.
The kitchen, the heart of the house. Now this is a kitchen!
Oh, I'm so glad you like it.
Susie, it takes a lot to knock the wind out of me. I remember what this looked like.
It was bad.
And it took a vision. And I have to compliment you on the leaded glass for the cupboards. That was brilliant. It looks like it's old window.
Yeah.
She really understood how to use the principles and infuse it into her space. Just the beautiful leaded windows now are the platform of the entire house. Okay, this is the grandest room in the house simply by its size and scale. I was standing not long ago in this very same spot, and it's so perfect.
And what I love about these pieces is they have heritage. People use them, people left them. And I think it makes a grounded room to find a vintage piece that has some history and
That
work
tells
around
a story.
it. Exactly.
So this is your media room. This is the real comfortable room that you probably live in here, right?
We hang out here. My husband can be found every day from 5 o'clock watching the news, and he never moves. He's got his pistachios and his ice water, and this is where we sit.
These wonderful sconces. They started somewhere very special. They went on a journey, and then they came back. So talk about that.
They were selling all the details out
So
of
you
the place.
came here.
We came here.
Estate sale of some.
Estate sale over and over again. So we wound up buying the sconces because I love, those
in this room.
Yep.
They were here originally.
Yep, they were there. So we took them home, and then when we bought the castle, we
They
took
came
them
back.
off the wall and put it right back where they started.
How perfect is that?
Yeah, and they set the tone for me. That is what this room is
The
about.
theme. My 6 core design principles are not about buying new. And I remember what bad shape the dining room was in.
We just worked with what was here, and we didn't do a lot of changing. We oiled and polished all the wood,
And you just brought it back to its glory. It's about understanding in your visual eye, color tones, textures, repeating shape and patterns, light and reflection, and reuse, repurpose, and redesign. When you start looking at the principles, you will realize when you walk into a space why it works. So this is just the perfect scale. Do you really just love being here in the morning, having your coffee?
And in the morning and in evening when we don't feel like the big dining room, we just sit in here and we laugh, and it's a wonderful, light, great spot.
My 6 casual luxury design principles totally transform this space. Represent Mother Nature. Embrace light and reflection. Natural materials and colors. Repeat shapes and patterns. Repurpose. Consider size and scale. I'm so proud to be part of what Susie and Russell have created here in Cornwall at the castle. A makeover that was a fairy tale, and they lived happily ever after. I'm Mark Jennings. It just goes to show you how casual luxury simply has no boundaries. Until next time, keep it casual.
Shake it and swirl, hint and a note, scent of a rose, gardens.
My parents were quarantining with us, so the four of us sit.